So, Anand, what questions were asked? Okay, let me
So
know. And how did you answer those questions?
I was asked two questions. So the first question is, why do you want to go to the US? And the second question was, I can see that you have an MBA and you are currently working. Why do you want to go for this course right now? So these are the
Hmm.
two questions.
So, how
And
did you answer? Why do you want to go to USA?
so I informed the officer about my purpose of visit. So I've told him
You have
that
to give an answer as if you have given an answer to the visa officer so that I can
okay.
understand you.
So at that time when I appeared for the first time, I simply told him that I'm currently going for a commercial pilot course, and I've got an admission through uh, this HAA, which is based in Portland, and I always wanted to be a pilot, and this is the time that I wanted to go for it, and I've got the admission. So this is the reason I'm going to the US. And then
Okay.
right after that, he asked me the next question. I can see that you have an MBA and you are currently working for the past 13 years. Why do you want to go for this course now? So I told him that I always had this passion of becoming a commercial pilot license holder, and initially my circumstances did not allow me to do that, and currently I am in a situation to do it, so I've planned for it, and right now I want to go for this course. So that was it, and after that there was a approximately minutes of silence, and then he gave me a form 214B.
Okay. So, Anand, why do you think you were refused?
I think majorly, uh, I believe I was a little bit nervous, and as per my preparation which I did at that point of time, I spoke to few agents who were doing F1 visa and all those things. They just told me that you have to be very crisp. You do not have to say or describe much about it. Just simply answer what is asked by the officer. And even though at that point of time I wanted to explain, but those were the things which were going in my mind, and I was not too much explanatory in my answers, and I was cut to cut. So, and I believe that officer was expecting me to describe more, what made me, decide to go for this course after 13 years of corporate experience. And he can clearly see that I have a BTech and an MBA, you know. So that was one of the reasons that I've analyzed. Firstly, I was a little bit nervous, and then, I think I was not able to explain the entire plan of study to him properly. That could be a possible reason for my rejection. That's something that I
Yeah.
believe.
So, you're right. Okay. You're absolutely right. See, the interview is there for you to explain to the visa officer why you should be granted visa. Right.
Correct. Correct.
Otherwise, why the purpose of the interview? The visa officer wants to know you. Okay.
Yes.
And you have to explain. And the onus is on you, not on the visa officer. So if
Yes.
you are not going to explain, the visa officer will go with the assumption that you are a potential immigrant and give you 214B.
Correct. Correct.
Right. So explanation, even if the visa officer is going to ask a simple question, why US? You
Hmm.
still have to explain,
Hmm.
okay, why USA now,
Hmm.
okay, with this 13 years of experience, with the
Hmm.
BTech, with the MBA, why now? Why
Hmm.
this commercial pilot? Why shift of specialization?
Hmm.
Okay. And because the visa officer doubt is that you want to enter into US, you are a potential immigrant. You want to go for any course. And
Yes.
in this case, you are going for commercial pilot course.
Correct.
So the visa officer will not understand your passion.
Hmm.
And the biggest problem in your case is your age.
Yes.
Okay. Students go abroad for academic progression. For example, if you have done bachelor's in computer science, you go for master's in computer science.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. So if you have done 12th, you go for bachelor's. In your case, you have done MBA and you are now going for a commercial pilot license, which is absolutely different. There is no academic progression in what you are doing.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So there is a big doubt on the visa officer's mind that you are a potential immigrant and you did not explain it in your answer anywhere.
Yeah.
So when the visa officer asked you second time that why now, after your MBA with 13 years of experience, why now? But you
Hmm.
were not able to explain. Okay.
Correct.
So that's why you have been refused.
Yeah.
So understand the biggest drawback in your case is you have done your BTech, you have done your MBA, you have 13 years of work experience, and you have age.
Yes.
So there is a huge, basically, doubt on the visa officer that you are a potential immigrant.
Correct.
Now, if
Correct.
you are going to go to the visa interview, you have to basically answer in such a way. Suppose why US? Okay. Still, you say that I have 13 years of work experience. I have my BTech. I have done my MBA. I have 13 years of work experience. But what was important was that I wanted to do this. The reason behind this. Okay. And earlier I could not get an opportunity. So you can put it in the first answer itself.
Hmm.
Okay.
Correct.
So that the visa officer understands your case, because you are there to convince the visa officer.
Yes.
If the visa officer is not convinced, you get rejection. Simple.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So you have to explain in the first question, when basically the question is about why US, you are going to talk about that, and then you are going to say that this commercial pilot license is basically, better available in US, such type of course, or it is not possible for you to get in India at this particular age, or
Hmm.
whatever the condition. So therefore, you want to go to US. Okay.
Hmm.
And you have to also tell the reason of coming back. So what is
Hmm.
your reason of coming back?
So I have my parents here, and then I've been preparing to be a commercial pilot license holder in India itself, right? So I've started the police verification, the registration with DGCA, and everything. So I'm almost like 40% there. It's just that I have to complete the course from US and come back and apply for the airline jobs. Right now, the problem statement is in India, it may go up to 3.5 to 4 years for the entire course to complete. However, in US, it just take hardly 1 year for the course completion. So for me, it is going to be a faster option, and in an optimized cost structure, because in India as well as in US, the cost structure is almost the same for the similar course. So that's my purpose of going there, and I've already done my prep work in India, so I can simply complete my study and come back and apply for a license conversion, and you know start applying for the
Are you
airlines.
married?
Yes, I am.
You have your wife, kid?
I have my wife, not we are not parents yet.
So how long, if I could ask, how long did you married? How long back?
1 year approximately.
1 year. Okay. So fine. So here you are reason of coming back. Okay.
Yeah.
So reason of coming, you mentioned whatever you said, that
Hmm.
why US. Okay. In that why US, you can say basically, I have done my prep work in India. In India, it takes 3 years, and I want to do it fast. With my this age, I want to do it fast. And in US, you
Hmm.
can do it in 1 year. The cost is approximately same. So therefore, I have decided to go to US.
Hmm.
Okay, that's your answer for why US.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Then, okay, the visa officer, in case, basically asks, why do you think you'll come back to India? Or the visa officer may ask in some other question, like, why you want to do this program now?
Hmm.
Okay. So,
Hmm.
what will you say?
So basically, what I have planned is to be honest about it, right? While preparing for the upcoming interview. I mean, if you can correct me if I'm going wrong. Initially, my family circumstances did not allow me to go and pursue this course. So I had to support my family financially. So I had to work at that point of time. But during this entire, work experience that I've been working, I was always looking forward to be a commercial pilot license holder, but my family circumstances did not allow me. But
What is
currently,
your wife doing?
she is currently working for an IT organization.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
why now? Okay. The answer is basically, I was young at that point of time, and my parents were decision makers. And based on that, I had done my BTech, MBA, and I was supporting my family. I am married, and my wife is working for so and so. And my family no more depends on my income alone. I have done a saving of so much, which is good enough. And I am now able to go and pursue my passion.
Hmm.
Okay. Therefore, I wish to do it now. I have my parents and my wife in India, and my objective is to do this, come back, get the conversion, and basically work in India.